Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter in accountancy, that is retirement of a retirement of a partner. And this chapter is actually the continuation of partnership chapters that we have studied earlier as reconstitution. So I told you reconstitution is the situation where the old partnership agreement comes to an end and a new agreement come into existence. Okay, so today we will discuss when a partner retire, what are the treatments, accounting treatments we have to follow in the books of accounts. Okay, so admission chapter we studied when a new partner is admitted in the firm, what are the accounting treatments that we studied. So the same way, when a partner retire from the firm means admission one more person is added to the existing partners. But in retirement, the existing person, one among the existing person or partner, he is going out of the firm. So what are the amounts he will be getting? So anyway, simply partner will not go. So when a person retire, in government service also people retire after a particular age. So when they retire, they'll be getting a lump sum amount in different ways, or under different headings they will be getting some amounts. So just like that, in partnership business also, when a partner retire, what are the amounts he is eligible to get, or how to calculate that amount. And also all treatments are same like what we studied in admission only. Here only thing, we have to pay to the retiring partner. Okay, so here almost everything in old ratio only will do, and gaining ratio. So in admission we used sacrificing ratio, especially for what? Goodwill calculation. So here also goodwill is there. So in admission, goodwill amount new partner brings. But in retirement, goodwill amount he will be getting because he worked till date. So the reputation in the business is due to or because of the effort made by him also, or that particular person who is retired. So he is also eligible for the goodwill amount. So he'll be getting the goodwill amount. Who will give? The remaining partners will give. Okay, so that is the main difference. In admission, the new partner is bringing the goodwill that will be taken away by the old partners. But in retirement, the retiring partner will get the goodwill that will be given by the remaining partners. Okay, so here we use gaining ratio, but in admission we use what? Sacrificing ratio. So these are the difference. Okay, we'll start now. What are the things we have to study in this chapter? Just we'll go through. So just like previous chapter, here also first we have to study calculation of new ratio and gaining ratio, then accounting treatment of goodwill, then revaluation of assets and liabilities, then adjustment of accumulated profits and reserve, then fifth one, payment of amount due to the retiring partner. Okay, so how much amount we have to pay to the retiring partner, that how to calculate, nothing is there. So whatever we studied in admission, that only there, no other additional things, only goodwill treatment is different. Okay, and reserve treatment and new ratio, gaining ratio, everything we studied. Revaluation account, how to prepare capital account, how to prepare balance sheet, that also we studied. So all these things are same only, but in the concept or context of retirement you have to think and write. Okay, so today we will discuss what? Calculation of new ratio, then gaining ratio, and accounting treatment of goodwill. These 2 points we'll discuss today. Okay, so these first 2 points we'll discuss today. Okay, now before that we'll see retirement, some introduction part. A partner has the right to retire from the firm after giving due notice in advance. So how a partner can retire? A partner can retire from the firm after giving due notice in advance. So he cannot say tomorrow I am retiring. So he has to give a notice in advance. Okay, so old partnership agreement comes to an end and a new agreement comes into existence after retirement. So here also old partnership agreement, what happens? It comes to an end and a new agreement comes into existence. That this is called what? Reconstitution. Whenever ratio is changing, whenever admission, whenever retirement, whenever death, so all these situations are what? Reconstitution. Okay. Now, entitlement of the retiring partners. Entitlement means what are the amounts the retiring partner will be getting, or what is his right in the business. So he when he retire, he'll be getting his capital amount. Okay, then share in goodwill, total goodwill will be there, his share he will get. Then share in reserves and profits, any profits, any reserve, anything is there in the balance sheet, like we studied WCR, investment fluctuation reserve, general reserve. So any type of reserve, profit and loss account, just like a profit loss also he has to share. Okay, so all profits losses he can share. Then share in revaluation of assets and liabilities. Yes, when we prepare revaluation account, a decrease, increase in assets and liabilities we write there. So there also we may get profit or loss. That profit loss also he is eligible to get. So these are the main amounts he'll be getting from the firm. Okay, so all these treatments we studied in the previous chapter, you remember it. So actually partnership full chapters, change in profit share ratio, then admission, then retirement, then death. So all these chapters are connected each other. So if you study properly in one chapter, that will help you to study the other chapters also. The amount belongs to the retiring partner is either paid immediately or transferred to his loan account. Okay, so here anyway the partner is retiring. Suppose tomorrow the partner is retiring, today itself we calculate everything, his amount, how much is there, that we calculate. Where we calculate his capital account only. As usual we prepare what? Capital account. So in capital account we prepare everything, we put everything on the credit side, whatever he is getting, and whatever charges is on him, that we will write on the debit side. So ultimately whatever balance is coming in the capital account, that is called what? The amount due to the retiring partner, that either the existing partner or the remaining partners can pay it immediately, or if money is not available, or if it is not sufficient, they can give some amount now, and the remaining amount they can transfer to loan account, or full amount also not available, they can transfer it to loan account. Okay, so last year's syllabus loan account also was there in the syllabus, but this year if you check the deleted portion, you can see there retiring partners loan account is removed from the syllabus. Okay, so no need to study that. Okay, now example we'll see A, B, C, three partners are there. And so when three partners are there, suppose A is retiring, this A retires means, is this A's share, who will get? This B and C will get. A is leaving his share and going, no, so this share who will get? B and C will get. Understood? So we can say B and C is C are gaining, they are gaining partners. That is why in retirement we use gaining ratio. But how we discussed in the previous chapter, sometimes negative may come, that is called what? Sacrifice. Okay, so one question we'll discuss: calculation of new ratio and sacrificing. Sorry, by mistake it is sacrificing, it is what? Gaining ratio. You write here gaining ratio. So one question will see A, B, C in the ratio of 3 is to 2 is to 1. Calculate the new ratio if A retires. Okay, so very simple. If A is retiring, what will be the new ratio? A means you remove this first one. So new ratio is 2 is to 1. Okay, so if B retires, what will be new ratio? B means middle one, so leave that. So new ratio will be 3 is to 1 between A and C. Okay, now if C retires, if C is retiring, what to do? C ka portion nikalo, so remaining is 3 is to 2, like this. If no other information, nothing is given, only old ratio is there, then they are saying this particular partner is retired, calculate new ratio. So what to do? You have to take away the retiring partner's share, the remaining will be the new ratio. Simple, no? Yes. Now sometimes the remaining partners purchase the share of retiring partner in some portions. Okay. Sometimes questions they give not only the older ratio, they say the retiring partner's share, how they have taken. Okay. Suppose for example I can say like here A, B, C are there. Who is retiring? B is retiring. Okay. So like you imagine three friends are there, A, B, C. So these three is having one chocolate. This C is going out, means he's leaving his chocolate here and going out. So C went away, but chocolate is there. So what will do? What A and B will do? Either B can take it or A can take it fully, or they can come to a decision that we will take it equally. So A one chocolate they can divide it, half B will take, half A will take. That also they can do. Or if whatever ratio, or 4 is to 1 ratio they can apply, or 2 is to 1, any ratio they can apply and take. Understood, no, what I am saying? So little bit we will get, and more A will get, like that. So any proportion we can use. So that is called this thing, what? Remaining portion purchased per, remaining partners purchase the share of retiring partner in some proportions. Understood? Okay. Now here you see this example. A, B, C, three partners are there. 5 is to 4 is to 3 is the ratio. B retired. Who retired? B. So B's portion is this. What? 4. 4 by 12. Then this B's portion, his share was divided equally between A and C. So his share means this 4 by 12 of B is divided equally by A and C. 4 by 12 if we divide equally means what? One half, no? Equal between two people means 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So half of this we have to find out. Then we will add that portion to their old share. That is the new ratio. That there we get new ratio. Okay. So we'll see how to calculate. So older ratio is there in the question. What is 5 is to 4 is to 3? B's share how much? A and C divided in the ratio what? Equally means 1 is to 1. Okay. So B's share how much? 4 by 12. Middle portion. 4 by 12. So how much A will get from B's share? A will get from B half. 1 is to 1, no? So 1 by 2 of 4 by 12 means what? 1 by 2 into 4 by 12. So 1 into 4, 4. 12 into 2, 24. So 4 by 24. 4 by 24 again we can divide it by 2. So we'll get what? 2 by 24. So this is the portion he is getting from B. This is not new share. This is the portion he is getting from B. Now for the new share, what we have to do? From to the old share we have to add this new this portion he acquired from B. So old plus share from B. So old is what? 5 by 12. 5. A's old ratio is 5 by 12. So 5 by 12 plus this portion he got from B, 2 by 12. That is here 2 by 12. Okay, so 5 by 12 plus 2 by 12 is equal to how much? 7 by 12. Understood? Now C, other partner is C. C also get how much? Same portion, 2 by 12. Half only, no? Both are same only getting. So 2 by 12. So to calculate new ratio of C, what to do? To his old share, we'll add the share from B. So old share is 3. 3 by 12 plus what he got from B, 2 by 12. So 2 by 12, that is called what? 3 plus 2 is equal to 5 by 12. Okay. So this way we can calculate. So new ratio is 7 by 12 and 5 by 12. Okay. So this way you have to do 7. New ratio is what? 7 is to 5. Understood? Okay. Okay, so we'll discuss now gaining ratio. So gaining ratio also will be, if no other information, this new ratio will be gaining ratio also same. Okay, so no need to worry about that. So gaining ratio equation is what? New ratio minus old ratio. So here one example will take, only this much only there. X y z, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 10 by 16, this is their ratio x y z. So whenever these denominators are not same, what to do? You have to make it same. Okay, so 4 and 8, so we can convert this 4 and 8 into what? 16. Okay, so first what we have to do, we have to convert it into same denominator. So what will get? 4 by 16, 2 by 16, 10 by 16. Understood? So 4 into 4, 16. So new with the numerator also we multiply like this. Once I'll show you if you have doubt. 1 by 4. So 4 into 4, here also 4. Okay, next is 2 by, sorry, 1 by 4 into 4 into 4. Okay, next is what? 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 also we can, 8 into 2's are 16. So it's the same 2 with the numerator also. So last one is already in 16, no problem. So now we'll get what? 4 by 16 is to uh, 2 by 16 is to 10 by 16. Okay, so 4 is to 2 is to 10. So again we can cut it by 2, 2, 1, 5. Understood? That is what given here, 215, or 4 is to 2 is to 10. Understood? Okay, so this way we can calculate, or we can make the denominators equal. Okay, so whenever denominator is not equal, first you have to do make it equal. Next what? Okay, now question is, if x retires, what is the new ratio, what is the gaining ratio? So if x retires, so you see here, what is the new ratio? 2 is to 1 is to 5. So x means x, y, z, this is the order. So x retire means this will go. Okay, this we have to cut. So remaining is what? 1 is to 5. So 1 is to 5 is new ratio. Gaining ratio also will be what? 1 is to 5. Understood? So only old ratio is given, then they are asking you to calculate the new ratio and gaining ratio. This way you have to do. Okay, if x, y retires, if y is retiring, then which portion will go? This middle part, 1. So remaining is 2 is to 5. So 2 is to 5 the new ratio, same will be gaining ratio also. Okay, now if z retires, z is retiring, which one we have to take away? 5. So remaining is what? 2 is to 1. So new ratio is 2 is to 1. Gaining ratio also what? 2 is to 1. Understood? Okay, so this is this way. Simply we can calculate what? Gaining ratio and new ratio in at the time of retirement of a partner, if no other information regarding the sharing of the retiring partner's share. Okay, so in the previous question, like the retiring partner's share is purchased or shared by the remaining partners in this ratio, like that if they have given any ratio, the previous question is given equally means ratio is what? 1 is to 1. There also ratio is there, so 2 is to 1, 3 is to 1, 3 is to 2, like that any ratio is given for the retiring partners portion to be shared by the old partners or the remaining partners, then you cannot calculate like this. Okay, so that time you have to calculate the portion they acquired, then add that share with the old partners share. Okay. So if no other information, new ratio itself what? Gaining ratio. So this is what? Okay, Now, treatment of goodwill. So we studied what new ratio calculation and gaining ratio calculation. This much only there. Now, accounting treatment of goodwill. So goodwill also in admission what we studied, just you remember admission what we did, so many cases were there. If the partner is bringing the amount of goodwill and bringing also, if it is retaining in the business, if it is withdrawn by the partners, then when the goodwill amount is paid privately, what is the treatment? Then when the premium for goodwill amount is not brought by the new partner, then what to do? His current account we have to open, so many or it is paid privately, no entry, that different cases were there. But in retirement case, no such cases, because here the partner is just what retiring, so what to do? No, no, here no such cases emerging, or no need to go with so many options also, because here only one option, what he is going out of the business, whatever amount belongs to him, he we have to give him. So goodwill also an amount, because he worked in the organization, whatever reputation, whatever good name that organization earned, that is with the help of or with the effort of this particular partner also. So we have to give him some amount as what goodwill, so that who will give? The remaining partners will give. In which ratio they give? In the gaining ratio, because this person is retiring, whom due to his retirement, who gained more, he will give more money to that retiring partner. Understood? Okay, now in retirement, remember retirement also in the coming chapter, death also. Retirement, we have only one journal entry for goodwill. Goodwill means to give the amount share of goodwill of the retiring partner. Only one journal entry, one case. Remaining partners capital account debtor to retiring partners capital account. This is the journal entry. Okay. So who is giving? Remaining partners, no. So here who is debited or who is gaining? Remaining partner. So already we studied, always gaining partner should be debited. So gaining partner is debited, this person sacrificing and going away, so his retiring partner is credited. Understood? So that means what? Remaining partners will give to retiring partners. In which ratio? Gaining ratio. Remember. So goodwill only we use which ratio? Gaining and sacrificing ratio. So here we use gaining ratio. Only one journal entry, that is remaining partners capital account debtor to retiring partners capital account. Okay. One question we'll discuss. Okay. PQR equal partners. So PQ and R are equal partners. Means what? 1 is to 1 is to 1. R retires. Who is retiring? R is retiring, the last person. And the goodwill. So new ratio is what? 1 is to 1. Gaining ratio also what? 1 is to 1. If no other information, we'll see any information is there. R it is, and goodwill of the firm valued at rupees 3,60,000. Okay, the firm's total goodwill. Firm goodwill means total goodwill, not his share. P and Q share agreed to share future profits in the ratio of 3 is to 2. Here also one twist is there. Their future ratio means new ratio is given separately. So here you cannot take the new ratio as what? 1 is to 1. Here new ratio is given separately in the question. So this time also what you have to do? So here old ratio is, we understood that is equal, 1 is to 1 is to 1. So new ratio is what? 3 is to 2. So when in the question old ratio and new ratio is given separately, what you have to calculate? Gaining ratio you have to write and calculate with the help of equation. So gaining ratio equation is what? New ratio minus old ratio. So what is the new ratio of P? 3 by 5. Okay, 3 is to 2 means 3 by 5 minus old ratio 1 by 3. Don't leave this retiring partner, he is there. Old ratio, for old ratio you have to include the retiring partner also. Okay, 1 is to 1 is to 1. So 1 by 3. So 3 by 5 minus 1 by 3. 5 into 3. 5 3s are 15, will take LCM. then 15 by 5, 3 into 3 9, then 15 by 3 5 into 1 5, so 9 by minus 5 4 by 15. So this you studied already. Then here new ratio is 2 by 5, old ratio 1 by 3. Here also LCM 15 will get answer 1 by 15. So 4 by 15 and 1 by 15, this is the gaining ratio. So gaining ratio we can write what, 4 is to 1. So when both are gaining or when both are sacrificing, you have to write in a ratio only. Don't multiply 4 by 15, then answer will come wrong. Okay, take 4 is to 1. When one partner gain, another partner sacrifice, then you have to put the whatever you calculated, that only. Matlab 4 by 15 you have to put. Okay, here gaining ratio is 4 is to 1. Now how to calculate the goodwill? Only good gaining ratio we calculated. Now goodwill treatment we have to do. So goodwill already there in the question, 3,60,000. So here, okay, so here some animation second part came first, so I'll do this. Okay. You see, total goodwill of the firm, how much? 3,60,000. Whenever total goodwill of the firm is given, we cannot give 3,60,000. This is total goodwill. Ours share, the partner who is retiring, his share we have to calculate. So his ratio is what? 1 is to 1 is to 1, means 1 by 3. So 3,60,000 into 1 by 3. His share is how much? 1,20,000. This 1,20,000 who will get? R will get, and who will give? P and Q will give. Understood? Okay, now how they give? In the gaining ratio. Gaining ratio, that's why already we calculated. So whenever goodwill is there, you have to calculate what? Gaining ratio. So P, how much he will give? 1,20,000 into 4 by 5. 4 by 5 is what? Gaining ratio. In the previous page we calculated. So it's coming 96,000. Now Q will give how much? 1,20,000 into 1 by 5. It will come 24,000. So what is the journal entry? P's capital account, remaining partners capital account debtor to retiring partners capital. That is the journal entry. So remaining partners are P and Q. So P's capital account debtor, Q's capital account debtor to R's capital account. Understood? So P 96,000, Q 24. This amount we calculated. So means 1,20,000 R is getting that. In that 1,20,000, how much P gives? 96,000. More amount given by P. Why? P gained more because we calculated, no, gaining ratio is 4 is to 1. That represent, if 5 rupee dena hai, we have to give 5 rupee, means in that 5 rupee, 4 rupee P will give, 1 rupee Q will give. That is the meaning, no? So 1,20,000 we have to give, means out of 1,20,000, 96,000 represent 4 portions and 1 represent 24,000. Understood? So remaining partners capital debtor to retiring partners capital. Remember the journal entry. Okay. Now when goodwill already appears in the books. Okay, so what we studied now is for the goodwill portion of the retiring partner. Sometimes goodwill already exists in the books that we studied in the previous chapter, means old goodwill, means balance sheet asset side. If goodwill is there, what to do? So there what we did, you remember? Yes, in the capital account we debited it, means partner will take away, partner write off it. So all partners capital account debtor to goodwill, means including the retiring partner, we have to divide it. Which goodwill this is? This goodwill already appears in the books, means appears where? In the balance sheet. So balance sheet asset side, any goodwill is appearing, that goodwill should be shared in the old ratio. Remember, this is not the goodwill amount belongs to the retiring partner. Retiring partner's share, that is at the time of retirement we valued the goodwill and we are giving him the money. Okay, so from the one another question you will understand it. This is the goodwill, purchased goodwill already there in the balance sheet. Balance sheet goodwill and adjustment goodwill is different. Balance sheet goodwill all partners will share, but adjustment to goodwill situation you have to see. Retirement means that retiring partner will be getting his share. Okay, so one question we'll discuss. Kavi, Ravi, Kumar, and Guru. So these, how many partners? Four partners are there. Okay, so their ratio is 3 is to 2 is to 2 is to 1. So Guru retired. Who? This last person, he is retiring. And the new ratio decided among the remaining partner 3 is to 1 is to 1. Here also new ratio is given. Old ratio also given. What to do? You have to calculate gaining ratio. Goodwill already appears in the books at rupees 8 lakh. This goodwill is what? Balance sheet goodwill. Already appears when they say you have to understand goodwill is old goodwill or balance sheet goodwill. Balance sheet goodwill will be shared in old ratio, remember. Don't forget, don't forget. Then the goodwill of the firm valued at the time of retirement. That is what we studied first itself. Inherent goodwill, internally generated goodwill. At the time of admission we value goodwill, at the time of retirement also we value goodwill, change in profit share ratio also we value goodwill. So whenever reconstitution happening, that particular time we are valuing the goodwill. That goodwill we have to share in sacrifice or gaining ratio. So in retirement we have to use gaining ratio equation. Okay, so that is how much, because this guru is retiring and the goodwill is valued at 3,60,000 past journal entry. So here both goodwills are given. This 8 lakh is old goodwill in old ratio. This goodwill is reconstitution goodwill. At the time of retirement just we calculate, because we have to give some amount to the retiring partner. So how much that will calculate. So here first what we have to calculate. Understood? First step what you have to do, whenever old ratio is there and the new ratio is there, first itself you think you have to calculate what? Gaining ratio. If this new ratio is not given, then no problem. Then you can, already I told you, if no ratio is not given, then you go to take what? Old ratio. Who is retiring? Guru is retiring. Then Guru's portion you cut, the remaining is 3 is to 2 is to 2. Okay, that is the new ratio and that will be the gaining ratio also, no confusion in that. But when they give what? Old ratio and new ratio separately, you have to calculate what? Gaining ratio. Equation is new ratio minus old ratio. Understood? Okay, now answer will say partners name Kavi, Ravi, Kumar and Guru. Old ratio is 3 is to 2 is to 1. New ratio 3 is to 1 is to 1. So gaining ratio, new ratio minus old ratio. So just to calculate, new ratio is 3 by 3 by 5 minus 3 by 8 old ratio. So you just do it and 9 by 40 will come. LCM take and do. Okay. Now here 1 by 5 new ratio, old ratio 2 by 8. So 2 by 40. But here you see 8 minus 10 will come. 8 minus 10 means minus is bigger. So this is sacrifice. Which one? The second one. This is gain. Here will come sacrifice. Okay. Because here it is coming minus 10. 8 minus 10. 10 minus 8 means positive. So it will be gain. But here it is coming 8 minus 10. Kumar also see new ratio 1 by 5 minus old ratio 2 by 8. So 8 minus 10 for Kumar also it's coming negative minus 2. So instead of putting minus we are putting what? Sacrifice. So here Kavi is gaining. One partner is gaining. Other two partners are sacrificing. So this situation what to do? So if all partners are gaining, what we have to do? All gaining partners will be debited and the retiring partner alone will be credited. Now what happened here? One partner is gain and other two partners sacrificed. So now what to do? Our rule is what? Gaining partner debtor to sacrificing partner. That is the rule. So whenever a partner sacrifice, we have to credit that partners also along with the retiring partner. Understood? That is the rule. Now this Kavi will give to Ravi also, Kumar also, then Guru also. Guru already there because he is retiring. Guru ko to dena hai. But along with the Guru, this Ravi and Kumar also will be getting some amount of goodwill because they are sacrificing. Understood? Okay, now we'll see how to do it. So goodwill of the firm at the time of retirement, how much? 3 lakh 60,000. Okay, here also animation. Okay, now this Kavi's portion, Ravi and Kumar portion will calculate. Kavi, how much he will be getting? 3 lakh 60 into 9 by 40. Okay, we calculated, no? In the previous page, you can check. 9 by 40 is equal to how much? 81,000. So it is, he is gaining, so debit. Now, Ravi, how much? 2 by 40. 2 by 40 we calculated. So 3 lakh 60 into 2 by 40. Just before we calculated that, you apply here. So sacrifice is 18,000 credit. Now Kumar also what? Sacrificing. So 2 by 40. 3 lakh 60 into 2 by 40, 18,000. Now who will be debited? Gaining partner will be debited. Sacrificing partner will be credited. Guru already retiring partner, we have to give credit only. So his share 3 lakh 60 into Guru's portion, how to calculate? His old ratio only you have to apply. Don't apply the gaining ratio equation in Guru because Guru is the retiring partner. For retiring partner, don't apply what? Gaining ratio. Retiring partner, you have to take his share. His share is 1 by 8. Means 3 is to 2 is to 2 is to 1. No, that is the old ratio. 3 is to 2 is to 2 is to 1. Okay. Kavi, Ravi, Kumar, Guru. So Guru is this one. 1. Portion 1. That means 3 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1, 8. So 1 by 8 is his share. So 3 out of 3 lakh 60, what is his share of goodwill? 45,000 he will be getting. So what we can say, Guru will be getting 45,000 and Ravi will be getting 18,000. Kumar will be getting 18,000. This 45, 18, 18, who will give? Kavi will give. Understood? Okay. So journal entry, next page I will show you. Now old goodwill is there, how much? 8 lakh. So this old goodwill, in which ratio we have to share? Old ratio by all the partners. So 8 lakh into 3 by 8, old ratio we applied here, 3 is to 2 is to 2 is to 1. So 8 lakh into 3 by 8, 3 lakh, 8 lakh into 2 by 8, 2 lakh, 8 lakh into 2 by 8, 2 lakh, 8 lakh into 1 by 8, 1 lakh. So this way old goodwill also we shared. Okay, understood? No, main difference you understand. Whenever there is sacrifice and gain, both comes, the gaining partner will give it to the sacrificing partner also. So gaining partner only will be debited in the journal entry. Sacrificing partner plus the retiring partner will be credited. Okay, then retiring partner's share of goodwill is always his share you apply, old ratio share. But for the sacrificing partner, you take the sacrificing ratio we got while calculating the gaining ratio. Okay, now we will put this in journal entry. So first, for old goodwill what we write? Debit side, no? So Kavi's capital debtor, Ravi, Kumar's debtor, Guru's capital debtor. These four people debtor debited to goodwill. Means in the capital account it will go to the debit side. Okay. Then now the retiring partner, the time of retirement we calculated goodwill. That Kavi will give to Ravi also, Kumar also, then Guru also. Why they are giving to Ravi and Kumar? Because when we calculated gaining ratio, it came sacrifice. That's why they are also getting. Otherwise, only the retiring partner will be credited, remaining partner will be debited. Clear, no? Okay. So this is what regarding what the retirement. First two cases. Calculation of new ratio, gaining ratio, how to use. When you calculate gaining ratio, there may be chances of sacrifice also. So how to deal with that. Then treatment of goodwill, how to do. Then old goodwill, how to treat. Okay, so these are the things we discussed today. I think mm, you understood. If any doubt, please contact and clarify it. Okay, thank you so much. This much only for today. Take care. Bye. Okay.